guys, welcome to day 24. Fair warning, today is going to be a swift kick in the booty. Deal with it. If you like tough love, then this is going to be your day because I'm going to shoot it straight. And a lot of you need this wake-up call. I needed it. So I'm going to share with you all of my tips and tricks. And again, just going through, it is so helpful, by the way, when you guys are on live and you're sharing your questions, what you're loving, what you still have questions about, what you're still kind of hung up on. That's what I'm going based off. So if there's something that you really, really, really need help with, either drop it on live and or in the comments below. And like you guys heard the other day, I'm giving away a few 3 Dream Life Blueprint workbooks. I mean, we can do more. If the Daily Grind team allows it, we can do more. So definitely be commenting down below because I'm looking out for that. But today we are talking about time. I see it all the time in the comments that there are people that say, I wish I could do X, Y, and Z that you're talking about, but I just don't have the time. I believe you. I'm not saying that you're full of it. That's not at all. But I will kick you in the booty today. Hopefully you're ready. And it is with love, just so you know, because I would literally say nothing if I didn't care. I got you. And also, I used to do this. I used to be like, I'm overwhelmed. That was my word of not even the year, of a couple years. I am overwhelmed. I'm going to tell you right now, you're not overwhelmed, and I'm going to tell you why. So here's what we're going to go through. So if you have no time, I want you to assess where your time is going. If you can actually, and it doesn't have to be anything complicated, if you can map out your day, even just in the Daily Grind planner, I point that way because that's where my planner is. If you can map out your day by the hour, from 5 a.m. to 10 p.m., what are you doing each hour? This does not have to be in 15-minute freaking increments where like you're calculating when you cooked your food and when you went to the washroom, when you took a bath. Like, we don't have to do that. But what I do want to know is by the hour, in hour increments at least, where is your time going? Just start by assessing. And I think tracking your habits is a really good one for this. So the way that I'm tracking my habits is I use the Daily Grind insert. And what I do is I'm tracking actually when I'm waking up and seeing my productivity based off of those days. Fascinating. So even today, this morning I got up at 5. I filmed a morning. I have already filmed a YouTube video, actually multiple YouTube videos. I've cleaned the house. I did a workout. I did my meditation. Like, we are knocking stuff off of the to-do list. The drasticness of increase in my productivity when I wake up early and clarity is wild. So here's what I want to tell you. When you assess your schedule, where are you overdoing it with the giving of the time? Especially for the females on here, we are people pleasers, okay? We aim to please. We are providers. It is what we do, like providers of love and caring, and we give, and we want everybody to feel comfortable and content, and we put everybody before ourselves. It can be exhausting. And with that, you might have no time left. Where are you overdoing on the giving? If your kidlings are 15 years old, they can make their own lunch. I say that because I say it from the perspective of, I get it. You can be like, Angie, you don't have kids, you don't know. I say it from the perspective as this kidling had a mom that was building her business, and she did bring me oatmeal every single morning in bed and help me pick my outfit. I was a spoiled little girl. Like my mom, I was like the princess, but she taught me how to make my own lunch. So there was a give and take because she had to go to work. So she was like, I'm going to help you get breakfast and I'm going to help you get dressed, but you're going to go downstairs and make your own lunch. And I made my own lunch. I also started to earn money working for her as like a little side hustle to pay for my lunch in the cafeteria because I like buying my lunch because I wanted this fancy pizza or whatever. Teach your kids to do stuff themselves. That can be an overgiving area, but the one that I really want to talk to you about, because this is one that I hear about all the time, is, well, my boss asked me to stay late. Your boss is gone from the office, potentially, and you're going to work late. Are they paying you for those hours? Because here's my question to you. If you're going to consistently overgive in certain areas without a promise of a raise, a bonus, appreciation in any form, and that you can't get to your side hustle, you might want to reconsider that, because you are working to buy your boss's dream home. You are working to buy your boss's dream vacation. You are working to buy your boss's kids their Christmas gift instead of your dream home, your dream vacation, and stuff for your family. So yeah, get a little bit selfish with your time because it's your time. You can't get it back. You have two currencies in this world, in this life, Money, time. We don't all start with a lot of money. Nobody really does, unless they have like a fancy circumstance, which is awesome for them. We all have time. We have the same 24 hours in a day as creation that was Walt Disney. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. So here's what I'll tell you. Based off of your assessment, where you're overdoing with the giving, where can you make the time? Here's my next gut check for you. Have you watched any of the following? And this is, the chat always pops off on this. Yellowstone, Lost. I'm just trying to say my favorite shows. Stranger Things, The Ultimatum, Love is Blind. Any of these series that are like super popular. If yes, you have an extra hour a day. So here is my love to you. When you start saying that you're overwhelmed and that you don't have enough time, you are more equipped than you think. You're not overwhelmed, you're equipped. You have plentiful of things that you can shift around. You have the brain capacity to be able to self-assess and be like, So treat it as a problem solving. Where can you move things around? And the biggest thing I will tell you is if it's important to you, you'll do it. And this is where grit comes into play, and this is where the authenticity comes into play. If this side hustle that you're so freaking passionate about to make all your dreams come true is actually a bunch of BS and you're just like, I just want to gain a following, there's no depth to it, it's not going to stick, and you're not going to make the time for it. So if you can really figure out through determining what your passions are, we went through that one of the weeks ago on your biggest passions, like what do you value? What do you want to bring to the world? What is the legacy that you want to leave? Not just, I want to make money and I want people to follow me. What is it? Because it's the only way that you're going to stick with it. That's what's going to get you up 1 hour earlier, help make you stay up late. Do you want to know the amount of all-nighters that I have pulled in my life? Wild. Never in school. I'm very proud of that. The people in my fellow students, they always pulled all-nighters, and it was like a bragging thing. And I always said, I refuse to ever pull an all-nighter in school when it's for the professor. I'll pull them when it's my own business. And I did. I was like an all-nighter champion when I first built my business. I haven't done it in a really long time. I came close a couple of times with the blueprint because that just required so much work. But if you love it, you're cool with it. And you're okay with pouring into it because you think of all of the people that it's going to affect. So every time, like the amount of tears that happened writing the Dream Life Blueprint, not just epiphanies, like frustrating, mind-numbing moments. The thing that kept me going was you guys and the people that were reading it and with the lives that it would affect. It's the only thing that could keep me going. So assess where your time is going, where you're overdoing the giving, make the time, assess if what you're fighting for is actually important to you. If it is important to you, you will find the time. You will shift things. You will skip lunches with coworkers. You're not going to be on your phone all the time. You're going to be hustling towards your goals. It's just a real talk. The last little bonus tip I'll give you is delegate. So one thing I did as a brand new business owner, because I used to find myself fiddling with this a lot, and I thought I can barely afford it, like barely. But I know that when this delegation is happening, I will sit at my desk and work and hustle. So I found myself wasting a lot of time just fiddling with organizing and cleaning the house. And at the time, it wasn't even a house. It was our apartment, like it was our condo. And I would just organize and clean stuff instead of working. And I thought, okay, we're going to hire a cleaning lady. She's going to come in. She's a young girl. Her and her girlfriend would come. It was like something like Cinderella. It was like bippity boppity boop. It was so cute. It was very on brand. While they would clean, they would start with my office, and then I would close the door and I would work for the hour and a half that they were maybe there. And I paid them out of what I was making with my side hustle, which was not a lot. But I knew that if I stopped messing around with that, I could start building my business. And then that leaned into other delegation, which I will share that in another video if you guys want me to, but how to delegate easy tasks like editing photos. I edit my own photos, but you can outsource that. You could outsource taking the photos. You could outsource creating graphics. You guys were asking, how do I do the like to know it bestsellers of the week? I don't do those. Those are outsourced. I used to do them. Those are outsourced. So I will teach you all of my secrets, but you got to learn to assess where your time is going and get really freaking honest with yourself about where it's actually going. Then you will be able to build your side hustle. So I love you guys. Get ready to make bank. I feel like we're coming up on the end of everything. It's making me really sad, and I want to like reverse the clock. If you guys are having epiphanies about things, if you are having roadblocks about things, I want to hear it. Drop it in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, dudes.